Hey everybody, it's Matt Turner, travel agent with Pixie Vacations, and we are back for the grand reopening of the Magic Kingdom. Feels unbelievable to be inside today. A couple things we're going to be looking for. They did max out the Park Pass system today, so we'll see what the crowds look like as we go throughout the day. Other than that, we'll just take a look at the queues and enjoy some rides and experiences and just soak in the overall atmosphere. It's a historic day to be here in the Magic Kingdom. It is now 8:47 and I am getting ready to walk on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. No line. All right, we just got off a mine train. That was a blast. It's now 8:55 and since we're in Fantasyland, let's go over and take a look at another high demand attraction, and that is Peter Pan's Flight. And there's no wait for Peter Pan's Flight either. Peter Pan's Flight is always a blast, one of the classic rides here at Walt Disney World. Let's go ride another classic ride though, one that has been rated as the top ride in all of Walt Disney World. That is the Haunted Mansion. So we're here in Liberty Square now and we're going to visit the Haunted Mansion. Looks like we've got about a 10-minute wait time right now, considering it's only 9:05 and we've already done two of the most popular rides in the park. I'd say we're doing pretty well.
Wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing the bell.
Alright guys, we just got off at the Haunted Mansion. It's my daughter's favorite ride. It's a classic and for great reason. So it is right now 9:19 and we are on our way to my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom. That's Splash Mountain. It's going to have a retheme soon for Princess and the Frog. But for right now, we're going to enjoy the classic version. A little bit of a change in plans. We're going to stay here in Frontierland, but instead of Splash Mountain, we're going to go ahead and go on Big Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain only has a 15-minute wait. Splash Mountain has a 25-minute wait right now. It's 9:42. We just got off of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, one of my favorite attractions. We're going to wait a little bit on Splash. It's actually up to a 45-minute wait now. I think people are excited about riding it in its current state for maybe one last time. So we'll come back to it a little bit later on in the day. Let's head to Pirates. So we're in line at Pirates right now. It's about a 25-minute wait. Everything is standby right now. There are no fast passes at this point. They are using the Park Pass reservation system online to limit the number of people in each park every day. And so that sort of substitutes for Fast Pass. So there's just shorter waits at most of the attractions, but no fast passes right now. Well, it sounds like they're having a few problems with Pirates of the Caribbean, so we are going to go ahead and head over to Tomorrowland and ride some rides over there. I'm going to show you the wait times map off of my app. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Some of this is to be expected, obviously. It's the first day back. So let's see how it is over in Tomorrowland. Well, we were getting ready to ride Space Mountain this morning and we got stuck right before the launch tunnel. I don't know if I'd rather get stuck here or if I'd rather get stuck farther into the ride. It might be kind of cool to see everything in there. Well, we got off to a really fast start this morning and a couple of ride breakdowns have us slowed up just a little bit at this point in time. We'll have to check Pirates and Space Mountain off a little bit later on today, hopefully. So a little pro tip, it's 11 o'clock right now and it's great to go ahead and eat lunch a little early or just eat it a little bit late so that when other people are eating lunch, you can have a little bit shorter waits on the rides. Now, The wait time hasn't been a problem so far today, but we're still going to use that methodology. So let's see what we can round up for lunch. Also, since we were on the ride when it broke down at Space Mountain, we did get a Fast Pass for today. I guess they're still giving those out on an emergency basis to make up for our lost time. So that was nice. So we have that attached to our Magic Band right now, and we can use that on any ride but Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So for lunch, we use the mobile order feature on the My Disney Experience app. Super easy. I'm going to show it to you while I'm talking here. We are eating lunch at Pecos Bill Cafe, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. This is one of the best quick service locations in Walt Disney World. It's located in Frontierland, near the border of Frontierland and Adventureland. And what I got today, I got the chicken and pork carnitas fajitas, and it's $14.99 and just a great value. 2 people could potentially eat off of this, but it'll hold me over till dinner. Alright, so if you recall earlier today, I got a complimentary Fast Pass when Space Mountain broke down, and we are about to use it. Let's see where we're going. Pirates of the Caribbean is currently still broken down. It's about 12:40, and so we're going to head back across the park to Tomorrowland, where Space Mountain is back in commission, and we'll hop on that. One tip that I've learned over time is that the Fantasyland rides are typically the most popular with little kids, and by the time we hit mid-afternoon, a lot of times they have gone back to their hotels to take a nap or just take a break at the pool, and so that's a really good time to hit the Fantasyland ride. So I like to hit the more adult rides in the morning and late afternoon, evening, and then mid-afternoon you can go back and you can hit some of those Fantasyland rides, and sometimes they're smaller lines. Not always, but sometimes. There's plenty of covered outdoor eating spaces where people can take their mask off and enjoy a drink or something to eat. Alright, I just left the guest services location here, and I did find out something interesting. Right now they're not selling annual passes. However, if you are interested in an annual pass, you can get your tickets that are currently in your account credited towards your annual pass. You just have to go see somebody at guest services, and they'll put a little flag on your account, and then you just reference that flag when annual passes do go on sale. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks is kind of what it sounds like, and they will credit any tickets that you have purchased, including ones that you've already used on your current trip. They will credit those towards an annual pass for you. So I'm back at Space Mountain right now, and it appears we are getting ready to walk on to the attraction. It's about 2 o'clock, absolutely no line. So it started to rain, which is actually a really great thing because this means that a lot of people are going to go inside. They're going to start eating and taking cover and maybe doing some shopping. It's not a bad time to do that, but it's the best time to go ahead and hop on some rides because those lines are going to be extra short. So that's another good pro tip for you, is when it rains, which it does almost every day in Florida, that's your time to shine. Well, it's 2:30 and I decided to stop by Seven Dwarfs again, and the wait is only 30 minutes. That's unbelievable.
That's right, ma'am. You show them how it's done. A
couple more quick thoughts while we finish up our wait here for Small World. It's been an awesome day. Really haven't waited much for anything. The waits that we have been due to the social distancing and the spacing out on the rides. There's a lot of empty rows that are left between different parties, and so that's great from a safety standpoint and necessary right now. And so that makes the lines look longer than they actually are, but they're actually not very long. The longest we've waited for anything today has been about 25 minutes, and most rides have been either walk-ons or probably under about 10 minutes. So that's been awesome. From a sanitary standpoint, obviously they check your temperature when you first come in, and so make sure everybody is under the 100.4, and sanitary stations as far as hand sanitizer before and then after you get off each ride. Those are stations that are self-serve, so they're not squirting the hand sanitizer in your hand like they do at Universal. I do prefer the squirting in your hand right before you get on the ride. I think more people take advantage of it that way. I've seen most people take advantage of it today, but certainly not all. Face coverings, people have been really great about, so that's been awesome to see everybody's commitment on that. Really haven't seen any issues with that. There are a lot of cast members around, and they're certainly holding people to that, but we really haven't seen that be an issue at all. The one other thing that I would say that I liked better about the way they did things at Universal is anything with 3D glasses that are necessary. At Universal, they had somebody with sanitary gloves handing those out one at a time, straight from the sanitizer, versus here they still do have the serve yourself bins, so it's possible that other people could have been touching the glasses that you get, and so I don't look at that as being quite as tight of a process as it could be. Other than that, the distancing on the ground between the different parties while you're in the queue, and then of course certainly on the ride vehicles, has been absolutely amazing. We've seen several cast members wiping down ride vehicles. They let the doors on the monorails and the buses stay open for I think it's 4 or 5 minutes to let them air out a little bit between different parties to get on. It's necessary that there's the park pass reservation system, and it's definitely beneficial from a sanitary standpoint. The other thing I really like is parades and fireworks shows. They're not happening right now, so that keeps those crowds at a minimal, keeps everybody not tight packed together. But there are some neat surprises kind of throughout the day. So there's floats with characters that'll just randomly come by. It's not really timed out. You don't know when it's going to happen, so no crowds can gather. And so that's really a neat touch. Reminds me a little bit of Disneyland and the way Disney World used to be, where character interaction was a little bit more sporadic like that. But the characters are on vehicles, you're not able to get up close to them and touch them, but you can see them and wave at them, and it's just a lot of fun and kind of a surprise when you see it. It makes it really special. It's 3:48 in the afternoon. Peter Pan's flight, only 25 minutes. And Pirates has a 15-minute wait. I've got to tip my hat to Disney. Disney did a great job preparing for this. This is such a sensory park, and there's so many things that you can touch and see and feel and hear. And some of those things right now with us in the middle of the COVID pandemic, they can't be part of our daily lives. And Disney's done a great job not only blocking those things off, but making them feel like they're still a part of the experience. Even though you might not be able to touch them, they're still there. And so they took a little bit of extra time. They were criticized a lot for that. It's been over a month since Universal Orlando opened back up, but they did it right. I hope you've learned a lot from this vlog today. It's been just an amazing day. One thing I did want to point out, we had several experiences at registers or food order delivery in the quick service restaurants, and you could see the partitions that were put up between ourselves and the cast members. We also saw that on the Jungle Cruise, and we saw that with some of the cast members that were seating us on various attractions. They were wearing not only masks but face shields. And so that was just a really cool thing to see, that they went to those steps just to keep us safe and keep their employees safe. I honestly feel like this is as safe of a place as you can be out in public right now. People are taking precautions, and we're outside a lot, and you know, the outside UV lights kill the virus, and so this is a good spot to be. I would encourage anybody who might be interested in coming here and doing a really efficient trip to Disney World, you know, come here. This is the time to do it. I'm going to show the map of what the wait times are right now at 5 p.m. and it's just ridiculously low. So if you're somebody that has been here before and you want to experience this place as efficiently as possible, this is a great time to come. If you're somebody who's looking for a shorter vacation, maybe you can't take a full week or 10 days to be here, this is a great time to come. If you're somebody who's never been here before and you want to be able to really stretch your legs out and experience absolutely everything, there are some restaurants that are closed right now, both quick service and full service restaurants, table service restaurants. If you'd like to know which ones those are, ask me in the comments below and I'll do my best to go over those with you. And then obviously the character dining is somewhat minimized right now. They do have Chef Mickey's is open, as well as Topolino's Terrace at the new Riviera Resort, and both of those are character dining experiences still, but they are distant character dining experiences. And of course, none of the buffets are open right now. It is all family-style table service now instead. As of Wednesday at Epcot, we will get another character dining experience when Garden Grill opens up. So it's been a wonderful day. The cast members are so happy to have everybody back in the park. Everybody that was here today just seems so happy to be here. It was the first day back, so I was anticipating that today might have the highest crowds. It was a sellout on the Park Pass system, and yet there's not very many people here. And it's just an unbelievable experience, one that we may never get a chance to see again. So if you're interested, I would say this is a great time to come out and enjoy the parks and be part of history. So somebody asked me on Facebook also why the parks are closing so early, and it's so that they can deep clean the parks. It's also because we're not having any fireworks celebrations or anything like that right now, so it just makes sense to close a little bit earlier. So the park is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. today. We were the first car in line at the parking booth at about 7:50 or so. We just happened to get the first spot. There was a long line of cars initially to get in, but we were on the monorail by about 8:30, and we were on the first monorail to the park, and we were in the park at about 8:45 this morning, and it's now about 5:15, and we're getting ready to leave the park for the day, having done everything we anticipated doing and more, and looking forward to our next visit here in the coming week. Hi, my name's Matt Turner with Pixie Vacations, and I'm here to help you plan the vacation of your dreams. As a fee-free travel agent, I'm here to help make sure that you get the best possible price, quality of service, and experience out of your hard-earned vacation dollar. My expertise will help me personalize every aspect of the vacation experience for you and your travel party. I specialize in vacations to Walt Disney World, the Disneyland Resort, the Disney Aulani Resort in Hawaii, the Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, the Universal Orlando Resort, and Royal Caribbean Cruises. I take the hassle out of planning your vacation so you can enjoy the fun parts. Contact me today at mattturner@pixievacations.com or 512-766-8414. I look forward to getting to know you and helping you maximize every bit of your vacation experience.